Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, very good. So, shall we learn today commerce? The remaining portion in that lesson, consumerism. Okay. Now, there are three parties involved in a business, isn't it? They are the producers or the business, we can say. The business people, business enterprise or the business enterprise, or we can say the seller or the producer. Then customer, consumers, then the government. Each people, they have some role to play in the consumer protection. Okay, so we will see one by one. First we will see how the business enterprises must help the customers in order to protect them. Okay, what they have to do? What is the role of business enterprise? Okay, the role of business enterprise to protect the consumers. First, they can do avoidance of price hike. Price hike means increase of price. That only who can do the business enterprise. In order to protect the consumers, they may not increase a very high price. Okay, that they can avoid. Reasonable price can be fixed for the goods that they produce or that they sell to the consumers. Then they can do the avoidance of hoarding, that making artificial scarcity they may do, and they will, once the demand is very high, when they make artificial scarcity, then they will raise the price and they will increase the sale and they will make more profit at the cost of the consumers. Okay, so they can avoid the hoarding or black marketing or artificial scarcity. Then they can guarantee guarantees good quality products. Okay, so they must have give a guarantee that they will produce and sell only the good quality products. Okay, they may not supply the low quality products at a high cost. Then they may provide the product information. All the details about the product must be informed to the customers. Okay, they have to express about the product, size of the product, then their ingredients, their quantity, their quality, then what are the things that they have added, any side effects will come, any that before using any precautionary measures must be taken. All these must be informed the customers through this the product information. Then, truth in advertising. Nowadays, without advertising, nobody is selling the product, isn't it? So, when they advertise about the product, they must say the truth. That false advertisements may not do. Okay, they may not convey some false features of the products. What is true only must be informed the customers. Okay, then protection from hazard. Protection from hazard. That some things, some things, if they use, they may harm, do some harm. Okay, for the people, or they may supply the low quality products or any damaged products. They do not worry about the health of the customers, simply they sell them without worrying that it will do some harm to the consumers. So any that harmful products or hazardous products should not be sold to the customers. If they know that they will make any cause, any damage or to the consumers, they may not sell those products. Okay. Then money refund guarantee. Money refund guarantee. What is this money refund guarantee? If that features of the quality of the product is not good, or every customer will purchase the goods in order to satisfy their wants, isn't it? If suppose a product cannot satisfy that consumers wants, then the business enterprises have to refund um, the purchase price to the customers, or at least they can exchange that same product for with a new product. Either they can do something, change the product, or if any product cause any injury to the customers, then they must compensate that for that injury. Okay, so there must be some services like this. Then consumer grievances. Consumer grievances. Any enterprise, or suppose the customers they have any problems when they purchase, that problems must be solved by the business enterprises. Any doubts if they have, that must be cleared, or if there is any to change of product, if it is not as per their order that they have placed, then they can change the product. Whatever be the grievance of the customers, that must be immediately rectified. Okay, it must be solved by the business enterprises. Okay, that is the role of business enterprises in the protection of consumers. Now, what is the role of government? Either central government or state government, or both the governments, they have now many legislations, many rules, regulations, or laws, act, protection, consumer protection act has been prepared. Okay, they have made laws or rules and regulation, but what they have to do in order to safeguard. So these laws must be prepared, and the government must take care whether these laws have been implemented, whether it is implemented by the either by the state government or by the central government periodically. Every now and then they have to have a check over it, whether it is implemented, whether it is followed up by the that this government might have made law legislation not only for the consumers, it must be for the government also and for the business people also. So everybody, whether they follow the acts and laws, must be followed up by the government. Whether it is in the only they may not be satisfied with the laws in the paper, whether it is implemented, correctly implemented in order to protect the interest of the customers, that must be checked by the government. That is the role of government. Then role of consumers. Role of consumers. So here the consumers ultimate consumers are there. they must know what are the laws available. So they must be aware about the consumer protection laws. Nobody will help us unless we ourselves get the help from others, isn't it? So, unless we go for any protection against any grievances, nobody will spontaneously will come and help us in the in our grievance, isn't it? So, the ultimate step must be taken by the consumers, because the government will be they'll be satisfied, okay, we have made the laws, so the people are protected. Then the business people, okay, we have provided the goods, so our work is over, they may not think. Okay, so the finally at large the consumers only have to take their own steps. They must be aware of everything, in what are the ways they can be cheated, they can be that cheated by the business enterprise or by the government. Okay, so they must be aware of all the laws, or they themselves can form a group in order to protect them from exploitation. Okay, now we have many councils, consumer action councils. Consumer action councils have been made. Okay, we have learned where it was started in America. Then even in India from 1960 onwards, we have some councils. Okay, so first one, some councils we will learn. The first council, it is established at village level. Okay, consumers action councils were established at village level. For each and every village there will be a council. So we must know that one, just to educate the consumers. What are our rights, consumers' rights and powers? Okay, then consumer agencies, protection agencies are also there. They do some work between the agent, means we know between us principal agent, isn't it? So the customers may appoint some agencies. So they have to investigate the problems, investigate the consumers' complaints. If the consumers make any complaints regarding any product, that complaints must be investigated by these agencies, and they have to direct these complaints to the particular forum that we will learn in the next classes. Okay, that is the work of the agencies. Then what they will do, these action councils, they will that regulate the business enterprises, whether they are working according to the rules of industry. According to the rules of industry, whether they are working as per the rules of the industry. Then some voluntary consumer groups are also there. Okay, some voluntary groups are available. Every village, some voluntary workers will be there, isn't it? Without any salary or any reward, they will work for the welfare of the people. So they are also there in order to educate the consumers, and they will inform this information to the media, or any news occurs, that will be informed to any that media, or through that social network media also they can use. Okay, in that way they may work, some voluntary groups, consumer groups. So again, what this consumer action councils they do, so they are working against the malpractices that are made by the industries or by the factories or by the business people. So any manufacturers or traders, if they do any malpractice to the consumers, uh, that will be checked out. They will rectify those errors. Then we need to make some consumers movements also, or consumers cooperatives. Nowadays we have some of the cooperative store, consumers cooperative store. There we can get the products, the very quality products we can get for reasonable price. Okay. In our villages also we say some groups, any one store that is the price is very reasonable. So they run with the purpose of providing some service to the consumers. Then these consumer groups, they can contact the legislatures or the MLAs, legislatures or the member of parliament, in order to raise this consumers issue in the assembly and parliament. Okay. Only then all the people will discuss in the assembly and the parliament, then they can take a solution. So they have to contact the legislators or the member of legislative assembly, MLAs and MPs. Then there must be a testing laboratory. Okay, for each district to test the purity of the goods. Okay, one laboratory also they can have. And if there is any malpractice done, that must be published in the newspaper or in the TV or anywhere through the media. Okay. Then they must take some initiation to report that everything to the officials and the authorities in order to protect the customers, or for the legally they can take some action. Okay, legal action must be taken against any problem, or that must be informed, and they must be protected against any malpractice. Okay. So today we will complete with this one. Okay. Then the United Nations and the consumer legislation we will learn tomorrow. Okay, students. So I will mark the question answers for you. What is the role of government in consumer protection? 146. Role of government. So under the heading role of government, you mark all the points. Okay. Then long answer, fourth one. Explain the role of consumers in consumers protection. That one under the heading role of consumers. That one you can write. And some of the voluntary organization name also you can write. Okay, because it is 5 mark question. Okay, so only this much you can mark and learn. Okay. Then the long answer, second one. Explain the role of business in consumer protection. That is this role of business. All the 8 points. Okay, up to consumer grievances. All these we will have to study. All the three headings are question answers. That's why I am not taking the other one. You learn by heart these three questions and keep ready. Okay, students, we will learn the remaining tomorrow. Thank you, students.